What are you looking at? Sorry, tired. It's early. Just kidding though. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny intro. I don't know if you thought I was serious, but I wasn't. Anyways, I was in the gym yesterday, and there was a young kidder in there. I go to the community center now, which is awesome, by the way. It's a lot less ego working out in, in a community center versus the gym I go to. A lot less meat-headedness, you could say. And there was a young guy in there, and he was trying to figure out how to like lift up the bench press thing. And I just showed him how to do it or whatever, and I said, let me know if you ever have any questions. I'm always in here and whatnot. And it actually got me thinking about, and I've actually thought about this happening a couple of times. A couple of years ago when I was working out in the gym downtown, when I was living downtown, I was just training. I was doing like leg extensions or leg curls or something, and this guy came up to me and he was like, "Hey, can I give you a tip?" And I said, actually didn't even really ask me. He just kind of said, what he said was, next time you do the leg curls, just try to relax your feet and you'll get a little bit more out of the muscle. And I just thought, okay, cool, man. Thanks for the tip. Put my headphones back in and worked out. Didn't really think much of it. But ever since, I said thank you and whatever and carried on. I'm one of those people who isn't really chatty when I'm in the gym. I got my headphones in, so I just kind of kept doing my thing. But I've always thought about that tip, and it works. And to this day, I still use it. And I just thought, I don't know, I've thought about that time a few times in the last few years. And I've just come to think after yesterday when I was talking to this younger guy, and he wasn't like this at all, but it just made me think about the time before, but how we can be stubborn sometimes when it comes to learning. And it can even be about something that we're actually interested in learning about. But I think it's not everyone. Definitely something that I've kind of dealt with where, just stubborn, I guess, altogether. But we don't allow ourselves to learn things or to be taught things from other people very easily. And what I've been thinking about is how much value, even though I didn't really want to learn it, like I didn't ask this guy for help, but how much value he provided just by giving that tip. And it's kind of got me thinking about us providing value to other people as human beings, where if you really truly are confident with what you are providing to other people, then you need to worry less about how you're going to get the message across. And I've talked about this before, but you need to be less selfish, and you need to think less about yourself, about what you think or how other people are going to think about you, and focus on what's important, which is getting the message across if you truly want to help people and helping people. So I think sometimes just keep in mind, if you're kind of going through that process and you want to help people and you are helping people or whatever, that people can be a bit stubborn. And this is in a conversation in any way that you're trying to help, but the value is definitely there. People appreciate it. They may not show it at first, but you just need to really get it out there and help people and not be concerned maybe about yourself or how it's all working, but just understanding that the priority is getting it out there. People will find it valuable. And if it's good information, it's something that people are going to take and they're going to implement into their lives for the rest of their lives. So kind of like this quick gym tip that I was given at the gym, where I've used that in my life ever since, even though I wasn't looking like I could have used a tip at that time. So I think something cool to keep in mind. If you are out there, just think about how you can help someone, as opposed to, if this guy would have been like, oh, I wonder if I should ask this guy if he needs a tip. I don't know if I want to go up and bug him. It's like, fuck that. This guy could, whatever. If he likes it, he gets it. If not, no worries. But provide the value and just realize that, the big differentiator differentiator here is whether what you're doing provides value or not. Because if it doesn't provide value, then it's not going to work. But if you're truly providing value for people and you know it's going to help them, then get out of your own way and quit being selfish about what you think people are going to think about you and about this, and just focus on the bigger, more important task at hand, which is helping other people. And just share it and get it out there. It's the only way it's ever going to happen. Anyways, I'm exhausted. As you can probably tell, I can barely breathe. I've been walking here. I'm on day 5 of 6. Yesterday was supposed to be my rest day. Not only that, I've doubled the amount of training I'm doing. So if you're like, Joe, you look like you're having a pretty rough time for someone who's only getting up at 5. It's not about getting up at 5. It's what's happening from 5 to 9. That is more than double as intense as it was on the last program. And it all ties in together. It's the overtraining, not overtraining, but training like a mofo. And then you have to accommodate that training with how you're eating and how you're sleeping. So one little change in a successful program changes the whole shabam. So dealing with that now. I did a post quickly earlier. It's just crazy. I'm so interested in sharing this part of this journey just because it's really going to be in this next week and these next few days that I'm going to really notice a lot of growth and development, just because I'm really pushing myself in a place that I don't want to be right now. Like, I literally, getting out of bed was a fucking mission the last couple days, and I know tomorrow is just going to be like, it's going to be a write-off, but I'm doing it and I'm noticing crazy weird things happening, like just in these little bits of time. Like last program, if I woke up, I wouldn't surrender to my brain, but it would definitely be very clear that it's trying to negotiate with me and make me feel good about, oh, just go back to bed, you'll be fine, you deserve it. Where even in the last 4 days where I've wanted to sleep in more than anything, and I haven't, now I get up and it's just quiet in my head. It's not like my brain is saying, and it's not saying anything. It's just like, you know what, the fucking guy's gonna do what he wants to do. Which is a pretty amazing feeling. So even though I don't want to do it, but in 2 weeks, I mean, I need to get my rest day in and recover, but in 2 weeks, like, this will just be my new standard. And that's how all of this growth stuff works. 6 days a week, 5 a.m., double training in the morning is just going to be the new standard. And then, once I get comfortable there, you know what we're doing. We're going to switch it up and we're going to keep pushing. So really interesting times. If you have seen me on the roads driving, if I've been honking and flipping you the F-bombs and the birds, bear with me. Just kidding, I'm not doing that to people, but I am fucking tired. So anyways, happy Friday, enjoy your weekend. This video went way longer than it was supposed to. Pretty sure you guys only watch about 20 seconds these things anyways, but yeah, talk to you later, peace.